I'm playing Animal Crossing. Whoa.
She always comes up with excuses as to why it possibly could be bad. I'm sitting there watching TV and Jess is like asleep 10 minutes into an episode.
Hello guys, welcome to this vlog. It is night. Well, it's, yeah,
night
actually,
routine, woo! Yoo!
that's basically it. He already did the intro for me.
Yoo!
It's currently 6:30 and I'm just going to show you. By the way, I totally forgot to self-tan my hands in this video and I couldn't stop noticing it when I was editing it, so I just thought I'd point it out here in the beginning. If you notice my hands, that's why. My night routine slash our night routine currently, like what it looks like. Obviously every night's different. We just gave Milo a bath, and by we I mean Gabe was in the bathtub bathing Milo. We dried him and brushed him and it took a really long time, but I want to show you what he looks like now because he's so fluffy.
My, come here.
Oh, cuddle. This is the only way we can get him out from under the couch. My, come up here. My, come show everyone. All right, sit. Sit. Wow.
Look at how fluffy you are.
You're so
Look at how fluffy you are.
I think I'm gonna start by cooking some dinner. You actually know what time it is?
Like 5:30?
No, it's 6:30.
So, what?
I guess because LA's like coming into the warmer weather, the sun is setting much later.
It says
so,
at like past 8 p.m.
Yeah,
or like
7:30-ish. Doesn't feel like it's as late as it is what I'm trying to say. All right, gonna cook dinner, play some video game. Guys, I'm playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, you're playing Animal Crossing.
I'm so behind. When I see other people online, like their islands and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just so behind. But I'm getting there. Also guys, we finally finished our puzzle, 1,000 piece puzzle. We finished it this morning. So we actually, you know what? I saw someone sent us a video. Can you come try? Did you see?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that.
And yeah, so they pick it up like on the side and then it didn't fall apart, which makes me really nervous. Whoa.
Woohoo!
Does that not feel like it's gonna fall apart? Wow. It's just like a mat. Anyway, we need to pack that up. A lot of people ask us what we do with them when we're finished, whether we frame them or whatever. We just take them apart and put them back. I feel like I'm doing this in every vlog, but welcome to Jess Cook.
Jess Cook.
So I'm gonna be making us some dinner. I'm going to make spaghetti squash, which this is a spaghetti squash. I feel like it might be called something different in other countries.
If you like to walk with tomatoes.
Okay, so what you need is a spaghetti squash, some ground beef, and then some marinara. Marinara, I always feel American when I say that word. Marinara sauce. Okay, so we need to preheat our oven to 400. Okay, so you just need to cut this in half. Pretty difficult to cut. Got in. All right, so I cut it in half. Would you like to do this with me?
No. I like it in commentary behind the camera.
Okay, so I cut it in half and basically just spoon all of this middle bit out.
Like a pumpkin.
Yeah, exactly like a pumpkin. Eat and repeat, very good. What's that from?
Eat and repeat, gotta be. Who's left? Repeat. Pete and repeat, gotta be. Who's left? Repeat. No, Pete and repeat, blah blah blah.
You know what it's from? Where'd I learn?
Your dad? VeggieTales? The internet?
Where's my whole life come from?
Monk.
Yeah.
That's sad that I knew that.
If you guys don't know what we were just talking about, basically there's this, I guess it's like a riddle or a joke. And it goes, Pete and repeat were in a boat. Pete fell out, who was left? And it's like, oh, I don't know.
Repeat! Repeat was left.
Pete and repeat, we're in a boat, and then you just keep repeating it. That's it, if you're wondering. Okay, so now get some olive oil and just drizzle. Whenever I say something, Gabe looks at me.
I'm just looking up as you're talking.
Like he's genuinely learning.
I was like, that's interesting. You're gonna pour the olive oil into the cocoon.
Yeah, well, it's like over top. And then if you have a brush thing, I use the brush just to like spread the olive oil out. Now, you get the squash, you put it face down into the baking tray, and then with a fork, pierce the top of the spaghetti squash.
Don't stab your finger.
No. Spaghetti squash is done. That took about 40 minutes. Gabe has come to help because this is the fun part.
Hey everyone, this is a perfect frame for me.
Well, I wanted to get like us in it and the spaghetti squash in it. Okay. So basically, if you've never had a spaghetti squash before,
well, you did good.
So it's a vegetable, but when it's cooked like this and you scrape it out, it kind of looks like spaghetti.
Looks like the spaghetti. Oh, so we just do that and put it right in the bowl.
Yeah. See how cool that is?
Oh, that's good.
You like it?
Yeah, it's very good. You did it very well.
Thank you. Alrighty. Bon appetit. Probably 9.5 times out of 10 we eat dinner here, or like up there, maybe on the kitchen counter. Well, usually because we have a puzzle on the table now, we don't like sit at the dining table. We usually just sit down here and catch up on some YouTube. So I'll put some people here on the screen that we usually watch. Just funny people usually.
She watches all of my videos.
We watch our own videos.
It'd be so cringe.
Just kidding. We really don't, I promise. We usually dim the lights at this time. I mentioned it in one of my recent vlogs, just to help us kind of get more in the sleepy mood.
More in the zone, you know? Tell your body, like, hey, get ready
to sleep.
To sleep soon.
Dinner is finished. I was just talking to Gabe.
Good.
I was just telling him that like, it makes me so happy when he like goes and gets seconds or something, or when I really know that he's thoroughly enjoying the meal. And I just thought it was really funny what he said, so I've just turned the camera on.
I don't know what it is. When I cook myself food, there's some, not that it's bad.
It's
like,
not.
Even if I make a good meal, there's something about someone else cooking it for you that just makes it way better. Like when Jess cooks me a meal, there's no bad meal, even if like she makes a bad meal. Because she always comes up with excuses as to why it possibly could be bad. So I'm not disappointed in case it is.
I didn't tonight.
Yeah, which I was very proud of you for. I just try and tell her, babe, the fact that you're making it for me makes it better. Because I'm so grateful that you made me a meal. It just makes it better than any meal I make for myself. And I'll still make a meal for myself, like that's fine. I just don't enjoy cooking. So it's like,
I do enjoy cooking, and maybe that's why I don't agree for, like, I love when someone like cooks me a meal, like a home cooked meal, or like going to a restaurant, but I still love cooking my own food.
It sounds like it could be taken the wrong way, like, oh, of course she wants her to cook for him. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm getting at.
Gabe is out in the living room playing Xbox online with a friend, so I thought I would come into our bedroom and do this instead of trying to do it out there while he's playing. What I like to do at the end of the day or before I go to bed is do my to-do list for the next day. I like doing it at night because then I can go to bed knowing that I'm already organized for the next day, and then I wake up with a to-do list already to tackle for the day, if that makes sense, instead of just writing one after I wake up. Today is Sunday when I'm filming this. I'm going to do 2 different to-do lists. I'm going to do one for the whole week, so a whole list of things that I have to get done in the week, and then a to-do list just for Monday. I like doing it that way because I feel like if I just had a whole to-do list for the entire week, I would look at it every day and just get overwhelmed, knowing that I obviously couldn't get everything done in one day. So I like doing that because when you go to write your like daily to-do list, you can then break down the things in your weekly to-do list, so your day-to-day to-do list is more manageable. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to do that now. I do the weekly one first, just so I kind of have a clear idea of what my week is going to look like. Obviously, during this time, things are a lot slower. We're not going out for meetings or like for anything except to get some groceries. So we might have some conference calls or some things due if we're doing like a brand deal or something, things like due on certain days. And I think especially now, like during all of this going on and all of us being at home, it's really nice to do your to-do list and to go by a weekly schedule, because it'll give you a sense of routine rather than just waking up every day like kind of not knowing what to do. Gabe and I share a Google Calendar with our management team, so that's how I know what dates things are due or if we have a call or something like that. Okay, I am in our bathroom now. I'm going to do my skincare and wash my face. I love this time of night. I haven't always been like a skincare person, and honestly, I never used to wash my face. I never used to use moisturizer. I've only sort of been into skincare for the last few years. I don't know why I never did. I wore sunscreen, that's about it. If I wore makeup, I wouldn't wash it off every night, and if I did, I would just use like micellar water and a cotton round, which isn't the best. It doesn't like really clean your skin. So skincare kind of became self-care for me. I love coming into the bathroom at the end of the day. I actually have my diffuser going right now just so it smells really nice. And yeah, I just take time to wash my face and do my skincare brush my teeth, all of that. It makes me feel really cozy and relaxed when I get into bed. So I'm really excited that I'm working with Murad on this video. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I actually had a meet and greet with them last year here in LA. It was such an amazing day. That day made me so happy, and so I got to meet all of the team there. I got to meet Dr. Murad, and everyone was so lovely. So I'm really excited to be working with them. So thank you, Murad, for sponsoring this video. So I'm going to be talking about their new vitamin C products. So they have this Vita C Glycolic Brightening Serum, and then this Vita C Eyes Dark Circle Corrector. I got these in the mail probably, gosh, I can't even remember when I got these. A month or two ago, maybe a month and a half ago. So I've been testing them out ever since, and I really love them. Vitamin C hasn't been something that I've used a lot of on my skin. Now that I have started using it, I have seen such a difference. So I actually wrote some notes because they gave me so much information about these new products, and they just worded it in the perfect way. And I was like, I'm not going to word this any better than they did. They sent me like a whole document of information, and I found it really interesting. So if you guys are like into skincare and stuff, you will probably find this interesting too. Okay, so first of all, vitamin C. It's an antioxidant that supports healthier looking skin and can neutralize oxidants to help prevent visible skin damage, which I think is so important, especially me living in LA. Even when I go and get facials, my facial lady like tells me about the pollution in LA and how it affects your skin. So vitamin C is really important for that. But one of the main things about these two products was that they were gold stabilized, which, to be honest, I didn't really know what that meant, which is why I had to write it down. But from what I learned and like what I read from what they sent me was that not all vitamin C is made the same. I'm going to read what they told me. So many forms lack stability and bioavailability, which is how well the skin can use the ingredient, and so that can hinder its potency and power and even render it useless, which I thought was so interesting, and I would have had no idea. So the fact that these are gold stabilized means that they are stable, they easily penetrate the skin, they have a nice texture and scent, and they are bioavailable. So that was something I had no idea about, and I learned from Murad. Yeah, I'm gonna get into my skincare, wash my face, and then put these on. They're seriously amazing. I've been testing them out again for over a month now, and whenever I put them on at nighttime, I wake up and I just feel like my skin is looking so much healthier and brighter. Okay, I'm gonna get into doing my skincare. If you want to check these products out, I'll leave the link down below. They're available at obviously Murad.com and Sephora and Ulta. So the first thing I do is wash my makeup off. I don't have that much makeup on. I've just been doing like a bit of concealer and then a bit of bronzer. I like to wash my face with an oil makeup remover. It just makes such a difference when you actually like clean your skin rather than just like wiping it off. So I'm gonna do that first, cleanse my skin, and then I will tone it really quick, and then I'll come put these on. So I washed my face, I put toner on, so now I'm going to put these products on. I like switching out what products I use, so I don't use the exact same thing every single night. And I feel like my skin prefers that. I feel like when I'm using the same thing over and over for a long period of time, I don't know, I guess it doesn't work as well. So yeah, just thought I'd say that. But if I'm using these, this is the combo that I use. So I use them with the Murad water gel. This stuff is amazing. It's like one of my favorite things to put on, especially at nighttime. Like mine's nearly empty. This gel is so nice. It's like cold to the touch. So I love putting it on at night because I feel like my skin's getting super hydrated right before I get to bed. So first I put on the brightening serum. Also, don't mind that my face is getting pink. It just does that to literally anything I put on my skin, even if I just touch my face or like use a towel, anything. So now that the serum's on, I'm going to put the gel over top, and I just feel like this locks it into my skin really nicely. And I finish it off with the dark circle corrector. A little bit goes a long way with this product, which I always like. You'll see it when you apply it too. It kind of like instantly brightens up your under eyes. So that's it for my skincare. I will also put some lip balm on after I brush my teeth and put in my rubber bands. I'm gonna put a picture here of me when I wake up just to show you how nice this makes your skin look. I feel like I've been rambling for so long, so that is the end of my skincare. I love this time of night. It's just so relaxing. Puts me in such a good mood. Okay, the rubber bands are in. I'm in bed. So a really nice way that I have been winding down right before I go to sleep is journaling. A change that I made during this like whole isolation was that I stopped putting my phone right next to my bed. I found that doing that was so bad for me, and I would just make excuses for why I had it there, like, oh, but you know, my alarm's on it and stuff. And it just meant that I would scroll more at night before I went to sleep, and then I would scroll like first thing in the morning when I wake up. And it was also way easier to hit snooze if it was like right next to me. I've been putting it across the room, still like not too far away. It's on the side of my bed. That's really been helping me. It's helped me wake up better because I have to physically get out of my bed to turn off my alarm. But yeah, so I put my phone away and then I come and I open my journal. I don't do this every night. I might do it once a week. It's a really good way for me to sit down and get out any thoughts and just do a bit of writing before I go to sleep. And I feel like everyone journals differently. I literally just journal my day, what's going on around me, what's going on in life right now. And so I decided to start journaling more during this time of us being at home going through this massive thing, because I just think it's going to be interesting to look back on in years to come, or even for our children to look back on, because it is such a crazy time. And I don't know, I just like the idea of having this to look back on. I've been doing that. I actually write how many days it's been. I don't know if that's weird or sad, but I write how many days it's been like in self-isolation. Not to be a bummer or anything, it's just like, just so when I look back on it in years to come, I just like know exactly what day I was writing this on. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit, write a little journal entry, and then Gabe, I'm sure he'll come to bed soon. Gabe finally joined.
We back out here. What did you tell him I was doing?
Playing Xbox. And I going to go to sleep now. It's currently 11:30, which we've been going to sleep way later than usual.
Everything's off.
I know, everything is off. Recently we've been putting on like an episode of The Office, which I love falling asleep to.
Yeah, it's rough because I'll come in and I'm like, oh, okay, I want to get to bed. And then Jess is like, oh, let's watch some of The Office. And I'm like, I guess I can stay up for an extra hour. I'm sitting there watching TV and Jess is like asleep 10 minutes into an episode.
No.
And then you get upset if I'm watching episodes after you've fallen asleep.
I know, there are literally some episodes of The Office that I've never seen before because he'll watch them when I'm asleep.
You're the one who fell asleep. That's your fault.
But yeah, when I say like, oh, we could watch The Office, it usually means like I'll close my eyes and listen to The Office. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.